We are live. We're gonna be chopping it up with my guy BR, the CEO, 20-year-old. He dropped out of college, going crazy with the Turo, Airbnb, all of that. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna chop it up with him real quick. Send a request. Send a request. Send a request.
What's going
Yo,
on,
yo.
man? How you doing?
I'm blessed, man. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
How you living?
Good, good, good. Super busy, staying busy. Always growing each and every business
Yes,
at a
sir.
fast rate. I be
Yeah.
I be running around like a chicken with my head cut off every single day.
You at your lot right now, or where you at right now?
I'm at home right now, but I just got off. Well, we're still on it, but the guest speaker is talking right now. We're on a class. I had a little
For the
class.
master class?
Yeah, it was 3 days, but we extended it an extra day and brought in Airbnb, and I taught them how to run my credit repair business for free. So yeah, that's how that went. So that's
Okay,
all
definitely.
I'm in the background right now. But yeah.
Okay, got you. You got 20 minutes real quick. We go knock it
Oh
out.
yeah. No, we
I
done we
bet.
done on I'm done on there. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
we
for
on
sure, for
here.
sure.
Yeah, we on here.
Okay. Okay, most
I
definitely.
can't
So yeah,
I can't
this
see
going
the comments or anything. So you're just gonna have to let me know
okay,
what's
if
up.
there's any questions, yeah, I'll definitely
Yeah.
read them out loud. So this is gonna be on YouTube and wherever else my assistant decide to put it. So
Okay.
just introduction for anybody seeing this. My name is Michael Benjamin, CEO of Consumer Ammunition Tactics, or CAT, where we leverage your credit, no debit. So basically, I interviewed BR, the CEO, on my podcast, and we basically gonna be talking a little bit about the podcast, talking about him and things like that. Just to give y'all a quick little 20 minutes. You want to introduce yourself, bro?
Yeah, what's up, y'all? I'm BR the CEO. I teach business credit, personal credit, everything credit. I teach that how to leverage it into the rental car game specifically. I teach the Airbnb. I'm into Airbnb a little bit, and then most of all, I'm a mentor. So I teach a lot of this stuff. I teach a lot of the rental car game, but also if I came off of these platforms, I'm also really doing it in real life and actually making this money off of these businesses in the background. So it's not just money off of me just teaching. I teach what I do. So that's how I'm so knowledgeable on whatever I'm doing in real life. That's how I'm knowledgeable to where I'm able to actually teach you guys to a high level on a high level. All right, so yeah, business credit, of course, personal credit, credit repair, everything credit, and we just leverage credit. Like he said, we don't leverage no type of debt. I mean, no type of what's it
Debit.
called? Yeah,
Yeah, debit.
no debit, no debit. So
Yes,
that's how
sir.
we that's how we roll. Yes, sir.
All right, let's get straight to it. So, you're young, you're 20 years old, you dropped out of college, you're going crazy with the credit, all of that. Can we talk about like when you dropped out, maybe the mindset you had? Did you have a plan with it? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, they're going to see it and be like, okay, 20-year-old dropped out. It might be 20. They're going to think about making that jump. But let's talk about, did you have a plan? Like, what's going on with that?
So most definitely you have to target something. Like you have to have a target. Yeah, I heard Grant Cardone say something. If you don't have a target, what do you want to hit? Like you just out there, right? So I most definitely knew I needed to present something to my parents because I know it's a lot of people out here that's my age, around my age, is going to college for their parents because their parents, their grandparents, hey, go to college, 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 college. But you may not want to go to college. And that's how it was. So I was going for football scholarship, right? And I
Yeah.
got there and football was fun and all, but at the end of the day, I never wanted to go to the NFL. I had a chance, which I mean, no, it was there. The opportunity was there, but I didn't want to take that opportunity. And then as far as the academics, I never even wanted a degree. I went to college for football. So then I just figured out college, like the learning part of it, and or the degree. I'm gonna say the degree part of it wasn't there, and then the football wasn't there. So I'm like, neither one of these are for me. So I need to drop out. But if I drop out, I gotta go back to my parents' house. If I go back to my parents' house, they want me to be in college. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like you have to have a plan in order to present. I had to have a plan to present to my parents, like, hey, this is what I got going on. I can't drop out and have nothing rolling, right? So in college, I really just found out I was doing wholesale real estate. I was doing e-commerce, and I was doing real good in wholesaling. I learned the whole wholesaling process. I closed like one deal. It was like for $3,000. At that time, it was something. It was something, but wholesale, you usually hit 20, 30K. But I learned the whole wholesaling process, but that still was too slow in the market I was in. I was in Louisiana. So down there it's like the market is super, 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 super like low. Nobody's buying over there. Nobody's really selling over there. So it's bad. And I could have did it virtually, but that was just too much. Okay, so now I started finding out credit. So I always like when I had e-commerce businesses, what I did was I blew up on TikTok, right? I used to do pranks in
Mm.
college, okay? So now I use this as a platform to promote something. Okay, so now I made an Instagram. I bought an Instagram from somebody for like $200. It was almost like 8,000 followers. Okay, so I said
Mm-hmm.
that was my Instagram. So I plugged in an Instagram with TikTok. Okay, I have like 60 something K on TikTok, right? So off of
Mm.
and then my videos was hitting like 4 mil, 2 mil, 3 mil, right? So now I plugged in that Instagram that I bought with TikTok. So now I'm pushing everybody to the Instagram, and now I made an e-commerce store. It was for a ring light that you put on your phone, right? Like a little clip-on ring
Mm.
you put on your phone. So I put it on
Yeah.
Instagram, made one sale. That's it. I just made one sale. So I was
Wow.
like, okay, I need to pay for some ads to really push this more. But I didn't have no money to push ads.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, that just goes to say I didn't have no money to invest into anything. Okay, so I didn't have no money. So the money that I was making from unemployment, I was making unemployment. I was paying somebody to do my homework because I had a shoe business. I had custom shoe business. I was doing school. I was doing football. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. Yeah, a lot of y'all probably don't know how college football is, but it's 24/7. You're on the field more than you're in a classroom. So college football is 24/7 football. Okay, so you have barely any time. So if y'all can imagine going to school on top of football and running a business to where I'm going to the post office every day shipping out shoes, and I was
Yeah.
overseas. Like it wasn't a small business. It was like overseas and stuff. So that's how that was. And then really I just had to grasp credit. So I learned I used to watch Graham Stephan. I caught one of his videos on how to build credit. I started getting a secure card, then another secure card. Then what I get next? I get the Apple card. Then after the Apple card, I get the Amex Blue Cash every day, personal card. Then now I'm in Amex. I'm in Amex now, so I can get Amex products. So now I'm gonna
Mm.
go over here and get this LLC. Now I'm gonna go to Amex 6 months later and get it for this LLC. And oh, I can do it for this LLC. I can do it for another LLC. It just kept going. So now I got credit. So I dropped out. I had some money to actually do something. So now
Yeah.
use my money, invest it into a rental property, or it's not even a rental property. It's like a 2 car garage, but it's huge. It's a big garage. Like if y'all go on my page, y'all will see it. So, well, let's go before the garage, right?
Yeah.
I just had credit. Okay, my dad came to me and he was like, the guy, the tenant's name right now, his name is Mondo, right? His brother owned a paint body shop and he passed away. The
Okay.
brother. Okay, so the brother was
Okay.
the head man. So now Mondo couldn't pay for it, right? He couldn't upkeep everything. He was just the paint body man there. So my dad came to me. He was like, Mondo need a shop. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I can't, I can't afford that. I don't have no money. So what are you talking about? So then it clicked to me like a week later. I'm like, I have credit. I have credit cards. So now I'm thinking, how can I leverage these credit cards, turn it into cash, and making an asset? Okay, so my dad, we was like researching these companies that could build these type of sheds that I have on my page. Like if y'all go to the very bottom, y'all will see it. So now I put up this building with credit, just using my credit, and now I put the tenant in there, get them under contract under a regular rental contract, right? Got them under a year lease, and I make like $650 a month off of that while I'm paying off the building and I'm paying off my credit card. At this point, the
Mm.
credit card has 0% interest for a year. So I paid that back quick. Boom. Credit card.
Yeah.
Wait, now I have no debt. Okay, now I'm just paying the people back for the shed. And it wasn't credit. It's not on my credit report. It's a lease to own type of thing. Okay, so now I'm paying them back and I pay my credit card. That's going. So now I got more credit card limits. I paid my credit card off. So now I was probably like 2 months in. So of course I got 10 more months, no interest. So now I just keep investing. Get a car. I got a car because I thought I was going back to college. My car got the truck that I had got repoed, so I needed a car to go back to college. Got a car. Now I'm figuring
What
out
kind of car you got? What kind of car did you get?
it was a 2016 Toyota Camry. It's
Okay.
super
It was
clean.
like day
It
to
was
day,
super
or it was
clean.
for a Turo?
No. It was for personal, so I can go back to school
Okay.
because my car got towed. It got repoed.
Mm.
So I needed something to go back to school. So that was the plan for me to get this car and go back to school because I
Yeah.
came back from school on Christmas break. Okay, so I was here at home in Texas. My school was in Louisiana. Okay, so I needed that car to get back. That's when I'm learning the game of how to finance a car. So I need a cosigner. I need $2,000 down. I'm learning just the basics. Okay. Then I go trade this car in, and mind y'all, I'm credit heavy. I'm learning the credit game also, and I'm learning the car game at the same time. So now I
Mm-hmm.
trade this car 6 months later, and it say paid off on my car on my credit report. So then, now that it's paid off on my credit report, okay, so it's paid off on my credit report for one, 20, I want to say 26,000 paid off on my credit report now. Okay, now I can get my mom to sign off for the car loan. And now any car I get from Toyota, I can get it. Any car I want from Toyota that's either like 10,000 or 20,000 above the car that I just had co-signed for, I can get it with Toyota. Okay, so I'm
Mm-hmm.
building a relationship with Toyota. Now I get my mom to sign off of this car. So when I trade this 2016 in, my dream Toyota was a 2018 Camry. They look futuristic. They look really good, the Camrys. Okay, so now I traded my 2016 for 2018. So now I got the 2018 as my personal. I'm just giving y'all the story. So
Yeah.
now we got the 2018. Okay, so now I got the 2018. Right. I wait 3 months. I wait 3 months. I will get a Prius co-sign for my business. Okay, it's in my business name. I personally co-sign for it. Okay, now I go back and trade the Prius in for my Audi. Y'all will see it on my page. It's wrapped now. So I traded in for the Audi. Like I said, when I trade that that Camry, I traded that Camry in, it was paid off. So now I co-sign for this Prius. I trade in the Prius. Now the Prius is paid off in my business name. Okay, so now I got business credit. Okay, took that business credit, go get a Jeep. So that's just how I started accumulating cars for the rental car business, and that's how I
Yeah.
got into the credit game. So I'm not gonna take it any more farther than that, but yeah, that's how I got into the credit game. I got deep into that and a rental car game at the same time. It just leverage the credit. So y'all can get into Airbnb, real estate. Y'all can get into wholesaling, e-commerce, anything just off of credit. Learn the credit game. Use that. Use other people's money, OPM, to invest into whatever you want to invest into. Whether that's ads for whatever company y'all have. Whether you got a fitness
Mm-hmm.
brand. Whether you doing eyelashes. It doesn't matter. Take this credit. Learn the credit game so you can invest that credit and get more. Go back and get more credit. It's a rinse and repeat. All right. So yeah, that's some advice for y'all.
Yeah, no, I definitely love that you said that, because when we talk about Airbnb, we talk about Turo. People will look at it like, oh, it's so sexy. I'm trying to get into Turo. I'm trying to get into Airbnb. But it's like the credit is a foundation. You got to have that payment
Right.
history. Car
Mm-hmm.
credit history is different from just having a good credit report. Someone that got an 800, but they don't got no car credit history. You have the 26,000 paid off. You know what I'm saying? someone else that
Mhm.
has a 700, but they got car credit history, they're gonna look better than that 800 person. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah, that's definitely a good point. I want to focus on the cars because you got a lot of cars. Do
Oh
you know how
yeah.
many cars we got? Have you gotten any new cars since we did the interview?
I
What's going
haven't.
on?
I don't know. Yes. I have a Tesla.
Okay, okay. Let's
Yes,
talk about the car size. You
a
know, you the
Tesla.
JV, all that. You know what I'm saying? Let's
Yeah,
talk about it.
yeah. So the joint ventures really, it just my joint ventures come from Instagram because I don't. Well, my first one came from Instagram, and then the way I work with this client to get more, it just expand like that. So yeah, the joint ventures really at some point y'all got to realize that credit is going to get tapped, meaning is gonna you're not going to be able to get any more cars on your credit because of debt to income, or you just want to keep it at a minimum. Like I have 3 cars on my personal credit report. I have one in my business credit, but my businesses are super young. I'm young myself, so
Mm-hmm.
my businesses are going to be young. So I can't just go get up and go get cars. Okay, so with that being said, I have to find other people to invest into my business. And what I mean by invest into my business in this type of way, I can tell you to bring me a car, and then or you give me a percentage. We break down a 15% gross income, or you give me 20% gross income, or whatever the car makes. That's one car, okay. But what if you bring me 5? So now I'm getting that, and I don't own the car. I don't have to pay insurance. I don't have to worry about the car getting wrecked. Of course, I handle all of that stuff, but at the same time, it's not my car. So I'm just leveraging somebody else's car. And then in a deal, you can take off 5% if you can drive the car and advertise. Okay. Or you can just tell the client, hey, I want to just use this car to drive it and market it so we can bring in more private rentals and take this stuff off of Turo. So it's just ways you got to be creative, but you most definitely have to get joint ventures and other people to bring in cars because at a certain point your credit is going to get tapped. But I'm glad I took the right steps to actually learn the credit part first, the business credit part first, because I feel like I'm a guru when it comes to credit. Like any question anybody asks me about credit or business credit, I know it. Like I've never got caught up with a question about any type of credit question. So I can really take that and put it into anything. Like the doors are open for any investment, whether that's it can be crypto and stocks. I can invest this stuff in. If I know what to do with that lane. But yeah, the joint ventures is most definitely one of my favorites. As far as you got brokering, I'm gonna break that down to y'all. You got brokering. These are the ways that y'all can get in. You got brokering. Brokering is if somebody comes to me for exotic car, I don't own any exotic cars yet. After this summer, I will. But right now, I don't have any exotic cars. So I have connections with people that own rental car businesses in Houston that are exotic. I can say, hey, I have this client right here that wants to rent this Lambo. Okay. Once this client closes this deal, I get paid for referring. Okay. These exotic rental car companies aren't using Turo. So Turo isn't in the middle of this. So the
Mm-hmm.
profit margin is huge. So they break me off a part of that. Okay. So boom, that's number one. You got the brokering. Then you got the joint ventures. The joint ventures, I already explained that to y'all. That's leveraging somebody else's car. Of course, you can structure the deal however you want. That's number two. Then you got cash cars. Okay, cash cars, you just buying the car cash. And then those are the 3 ways that y'all can get in. But you don't need credit. Y'all could just JV and broker if y'all want to get in. So credit is not an excuse. Or you can find somebody that has good credit. If you have bad credit, get in an LLC together because an LLC has nothing to do with your personal credit. All right, you can build
Mm-hmm.
business credit without personal credit. Okay, you can
Mm-hmm.
build business credit from scratch. Okay, so you can get somebody with good credit, and then they can pull you in, or you can pull somebody in with good credit. You have the rental car knowledge, you have the information. You present them the plan. Now they're co-signing for cars into the business name. Now you got the car in your name because it's on the LLC. So y'all
Yeah.
just gotta be. This is about being creative. Like you just gotta think and really learn the game so you can know the loopholes, the ins and outs, and how to do stuff the right way, the legal way. Like none of this is illegal. I have a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people, like especially on TikTok, bro. It's a lot of people that just be talking, but they'll be in my DMs saying this stuff illegal, stuff like that. On Instagram, not so much, but it's like TikTok. TikTok, it's a lot of
Dog, they
people
talk
out
crazy
there
on
that's
TikTok. They talk crazy
Yeah,
on
they don't know
TikTok.
what they're talking
Yeah,
about. So none of this stuff is fraudulent, y'all. All of this is legal. I don't teach anything illegal. Like everything credit, that's legal. Okay. Even if you repairing credit is completely legal. Okay.
definitely,
It's
definitely,
protection
definitely.
against somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the way that I personally got into the Turo game, car rental, whatever you want to call it, was the Bank of America play. I wanted to know if you can give them um just some extra sauce as far as things that they should look out for. Like the Bank of America play can get up to 4 auto loans
Mm-hmm.
within per LLC. So was there any tips, tricks that you did during your journey that you could give out to the people?
I most definitely, yeah, I'm gonna give y'all some tips, but think y'all gotta think about it. At 18, 19 years old, I couldn't go to Bank of America.
Yeah, that's true.
I did it. I did it. I did it. I got declined. I did it multiple
Yeah.
times. I did it once. Like you said, 4 cars. That's 4 inquiries. Okay. Deleted the inquiries. Once they told me why, this is a tip. This is a gem for y'all. Once they told me why, I know what to do. So then I went to do what I needed to do. I still got declined, but I
Mm.
got declined because of my age this time. Okay, the first time I got declined is because I had fraud alerts on my credit report because I was repairing it. That's another gem. Okay, but I had fraud alerts on my credit report, so now that's why they declined it. So I unlocked it. It took like a week or something because I didn't know the question to the answer that they asked me. It was some dumb question, like I ain't even know it. So I had to wait a whole another week. So in that week, I got the inquiries removed. Went back to the play. Okay, now I released a fraud alert. It's not there anymore. Oh, you're too young. Okay, cool. I go to Navy Fed a while ago. Went to Navy Fed for a $16,000 Prius. Got declined. Oh, you needed a cosigner. Okay, cool. Got my cosigner. Oh, cosigner isn't strong enough. Oh my God. So now, who else did I go to? Oh,
You go to Ally or no?
yeah, I went to Ally for Business. That's how
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah,
traded
I
my
feel that.
Prius in that I co-signed for my Jeep. So
Hmm.
now I got a Jeep, no PG. Um, but I couldn't go to any banks. If y'all go on my story right now, I just showed y'all. I posted a picture of my dad getting his first auto loan, right? And behind you can see Toyota. And all I do is teach in-house financing. A lot of no, I feel like nobody teaches in-house financing. When somebody talks about a dealership and going to a dealership to get a loan, they're like, no, they're gonna run your credit everywhere. Me, nah, I'm gonna get cool with this dealership because they have in-house financing. And not only I can get in-house financing, I can get close with the general manager who's going to negotiate the deal for me. If I negotiate with the general manager and I build a relationship with him, I have a rental car business. The dealership doesn't know I have a rental car business, but I'm coming there buying cars constantly. I'm sending in
Yeah.
people. I'm sending people that's in the rental car game. I'm sending my dad. I'm sending my aunt. And this real life. This is what was happening. I'm sending my dad. I'm sending my aunt. They're buying cars. Who else? Who else? Who else? My mom bought cars from there, and then my cousin. Okay, so I'm sending people. Now I got a relationship. Every time I go in this dealership, it can't be nothing crazy. I can't ask them for no crazy deduction. But every time I go in the dealership and ask for a car, I want this car $300 a month. They're gonna give it to me.
Hmm.
If I ask for this car, if I ask for this Camry, the 2018 Camry, this is real situation, y'all. This really happened. I asked for 400 a month. The general manager gives it to me every single time because I bring so much business to this in-house financing department. Okay, so they now BR the CEO is up 10 cars with this one dealership. Toyota is competing with the next Toyota down the road. Okay, BR alone bringing 10.
Yeah.
So all day they're giving me whatever I want every time I walk in
Hmm.
a dealership. Like today, I went in there, my dad applied. My dad still has a repo on his credit report. It's old, but this is like the last thing on his credit report. Got
Hmm.
approved. He got approved. They came down, it said $2,000 down, which
Mm.
is good for someone and no cosigner. For a first time car buyer, no cosigner with $2,000 down. Come on now. Can't nobody ever tell me don't go into the dealership because they're going to run your credit everywhere. They ran this credit one time with Toyota Financial, like I request. I say, hey, tell them do not run your credit anywhere else. If they do, we're leaving. Okay. Boom. He told them that, ran it with Toyota Financial, got approved, $2,000 down with no cosigner. You can't get any better than that for your first time car buyer. For a first time car
Yeah.
buyer, you can't get it better than that. So that's what I teach. That's the route I found on the rental car game, because that's the only route I could do when I was 18, 19 years old. You know, I was super
Mm-hmm.
young. My credit was super fresh. My dad is like 43. So yeah, he may have more trust than an 18-year-old, 19-year-old, but I still took the
Yeah,
same route
definitely,
and it worked. Yeah,
definitely,
it worked for me.
definitely. No, I love what you're saying too about the building relationships, because I don't know if anyone in here do credit repair or anyone that's watching this replay. A play that you could do as well when you build that relationship, they gonna have people that come to the dealership that's getting denied. So it's like, oh, I do credit repair. You send the people that get denied over to me. You got credit repair business, and you got a
Hmm.
credit repair business as well. Can you give just like maybe a gem of something that's helped you? I know you got VAs and things like that. So you want to
Yes.
just talk about that real quick?
That play I actually do run. So I go to a
Okay,
dealership
cool.
and just hand out the cards to the salesman. You tell the salesman, hey, I give you $100, $200 for every client you bring me.
Mm-hmm.
That's another way to build your relationship, y'all. With
Mm-hmm.
the salesman, okay? Just tell them you'll give them $100 to $200 every single client they bring you. Their client, I'll sit here and talk to the salesman all day. Like, how many people come in here and actually get declined? Okay, they'll tell
Yeah,
you people do that all the time. People will come in there with 500 credit scores trying to get something. It don't make sense.
man,
So
crazy.
that's why they send them to me for
Yeah,
real. They'll send
yeah,
them to me and I get it fixed up. But on the credit end, it's credit sells itself for sure. So I mean, at
definitely.
some point, if you just want to get started, I'm gonna give y'all one. I'm gonna give y'all one good gem. If y'all just want to get started with credit repair and y'all want to keep it cheap, use Dispute B. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. Use Dispute B or of course, Credit Repair Cloud, but it's more expensive.
Yeah,
Dispute B is most definitely what I got started with. I took Dispute B, turned it into a business. Right, so now I'm making a ton of money off of Dispute B. I mean, or credit repair off from building with Dispute B. Okay, so then I build relationships with these companies like affiliates. Okay, so now I got an affiliate link with Identity IQ. In my funnel, if I tell a client, hey, it is send it automatically. If you text repair to my credit repair business, to my credit repair number, it'll send you an automated message saying, hey, you need Identity IQ in order for me to do a free credit consultation. Free credit
hmm,
consultation, but I'm getting paid from this Identity IQ link. Okay,
exactly.
I get paid
Yeah,
$5 every single month per client. So that builds up off these free consultations. It's free to the client, but they need to monitor their credit. They have to. Okay, how
yeah,
am I going to read your credit report if I don't know what's on there? With the
exactly.
right information, yeah, you can go to Credit Karma, yeah, you can go to Experian. You still got to pay Experian. So if you're paying for Experian already, you might as well cancel it and get out of the IQ so we can plug it in with our system and get to repairing your credit. So boom, I did the IQ. Then I get paid with Lead Dragon. Okay, Lead Dragon is $4.97 a month, but with my affiliate link it's $2.97. Okay, boom. Now with my VAs, I don't know if y'all know, but making VA companies is hot right now. A lot of people are making virtual assistant companies, just grabbing people from overseas and making them a company. Okay, so I don't know who's the owner of mine, but I know the manager. So now I know the manager. Whenever I push people, so if any of you guys need VAs, I push you to the manager. I get paid $60 every two weeks from each client. So if I refer 6, 7 of y'all, I'm getting free disputing VAs. I mean, if you just set up your affiliate links the right way, you can run a credit repair business for free. Credit repair
No,
business
definitely.
is super. It's not expensive to run a credit repair business at all, unless you just overdo it. Like more than what you need to do. That's the only time it's going to be expensive. But for the most part, it's super cheap to run a credit repair business. It's going to be super profitable. Okay, so that's the game I can give y'all as far as the affiliate links and running it for free. All right.
All right, definitely. I should be reading these damn comments. That's my bad. I think someone had a question. If y'all got questions, type them down below. So someone said, "How do you delegate tasks and automate them in the credit space?" So you want to answer that, and then I'll answer as well.
Yeah, so lead dragging is the funnel. So
Yeah.
it's really no task to do. Like I have disputed VAs. Like my disputed VAs, they already have a system. They already do what they're supposed to do, and it works like credit, my credit cleaning, it works every single month. We're getting results unless the client doesn't do their client's job. Okay, and they're
Mm.
steady adding stuff on their credit report or they're steady doing something, but it's no task that has to be done. All we do is everything comes into the funnel, to the credit repair thing, to the funnel, and then I don't remember. Did I? No, I didn't break this down on the podcast.
Break it down right here. Let's get it.
Yeah. I'm gonna break it down, but I don't remember if I visibly went over it in the Zoom. But okay, so I have the lead drag in the funnel. You text repair. It goes to the website, right? You fill out the link. You get in contact with me. I call. I say, hey, we break down your credit. If you close, good. I send you to my communicating VA. When I send you to my communicating VA, it's in a pipeline. So the pipeline automatically sends the documents you need. Once it sends the documents you need, it's gonna the client is now has to send the documents back. Okay. So once they send the documents back, my communicating VA sends the stuff to my disputing VAs.
Mm.
My disputing VAs start cleaning the credit. Okay. Now we got updates the next month. And then with 30 days, we got updates. So the updates that come through with the communicating VA, the communicating VA then take that and send it to the clients. So now BR, I'm off of this unless there's a real problem. But anything else, my communicating VA talks about it, talks to the client. If it's like the simple stuff, anything else that's like I can't think of a situation. Okay, if it's a payment issue or something like that, that's when I will come in and handle it. But anything like as far as updating or clients just having basic questions like how long will this be repaired or how long will it take, how much longer will it take, just regular credit repair questions, my communication VA will handle that. Anything disputing as far as the credit being repaired, my disputed VAs handle that. So
Mm-hmm.
me, all I have to do is go in my pipeline every day, see who booked the consultation is, go through the list and call everybody. Eventually, I can hire somebody to call for me, and then at that point, I'm completely passive with the credit repair business. All I do is just push out ads. Okay, all I do is just bring
Yeah.
in people. I can hire a good ads company to run ads for me. So now I'm completely off of it. Right now, I just need to hire somebody to do the calling. But right now, I'm really focused on the cars. That's my main focus. So
I
once
feel
I
that.
get that running, I'm gonna come back to the credit repair business and get that generated. Because credit repair, I don't see it going. I don't see credit in general going anywhere soon. I know it's a recession coming, but I think that's the best time to really like clear your credit and hold it and prepare for something. But I don't think credit is going anywhere at all.
Yeah, definitely. Just to echo what you were saying and answering that person's question.
Mm-hmm.
So my business, CAT, Consumer Ammunition Tactics, we're pretty much same thing. Our automation is very, very simple. You text the word repair to 914-353-4741. As soon as you do that, you're going to book a consultation. We're going to see, what's going on with you. We got collections, charge-offs, things like that. You're going to get on a call with me. I'm going to close, the call. I used to have a problem where I don't want to hop on every call. I was having my assistant doing it, but then I was losing business. I post a lot of content. If you don't follow me, if you see
Mm-hmm.
my content, you're gonna feel like you know me over time. So it's like you want to speak to me on the phone, So you book that call, you speak with me, and then I have my VA that does the disputes and everything. So I do more of the teaching, and I'm obviously the face of my brand. But if you're trying to get into credit repair, that's definitely something you can do. And technically, you don't. I know like about these laws and stuff and what we put in our letters, but technically you don't really have to know how to do credit repair if you have your systems right. So that's just something to understand. If
Yeah.
you guys got questions, definitely type them down below. What was you gonna say, bro?
No, I was just saying for sure. I agree with that. You do not need to know how to repair credit. Like I just said, I just gave you out that gym dispute beat. It's 99 a month.
Yeah,
You can start with that. Learn how to repair credit yourself so that you can hire somebody and teach them. But you like my
definitely.
disputing VAs, they know what to do, and I know what to do also. I know how to repair credit also, so I can look at them, I can oversee them, and make sure they're doing the right thing.
Yeah, definitely know what's going on in your business. I'm not saying get into credit and not know what you're doing. Obviously,
Yeah,
you want to know what you're
sure.
doing. Know your FCRA laws, Fair Credit Reporting Act, and yeah,
Mm-hmm.
just know what's going on in your business. Let's talk about these cars. So,
Uh-huh.
with the cars, what would you say? What would be the best piece of advice that you could give somebody that's just starting? Like, what did you learn over time? Like you're like, damn, I should have been did this. You feel me?
Okay, so honestly, there is nothing I think that I should go back and try. Besides getting a
Okay.
business partner with rental cars, because it's a lot of people in Houston that are like 19, 20 in the rental car game,
Mm-hmm.
but they have like big brothers, big older people next to them, you know, investing with them, or they have a lot of investment partners, right? So I'd say try to find somebody back then. Of course, I mean, I can't really say back then, bro. I'm 20, so it's like,
Yeah.
but I would say just I don't know. Like I said, it's their family, bro. That they're investing with each other. So they're coming together, investing, and they get a McLaren and rent it out. Like that's I go around Houston and talk. That's what I do. I'll open my mouth and talk to these big rental car companies.
You got a phone call? Is that my internet? You got a
Yeah,
phone
my
call?
bad. No. That was me. Somebody called me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. What was you saying about the
Yeah.
car?
So Yeah, so I was saying I really just go around Houston just talking to people, and I
Yeah.
just realized that everybody in the exotic car game, they had partners to partner up and get one car, get two cars. They then go straight to exotics.
Mm.
Like most of these people don't even know the credit game.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know the credit game. So that's my advice to y'all. Just know the credit game so y'all can be ahead. Because when people do come to me, and or even me personally, when I'm ready to get into this exotic game, I'm gonna be so much farther than these people because I know credit. These people don't know credit because they have money. They came together and invested together as one, right?
Yeah.
So that's how they got their rental car. I'm talking about everybody, bro. Not just one. Every single business out here has been built off of multiple people putting in on one Lambo, one
Mm-hmm.
McLaren. Like just learn the credit basics, and then from the basics go to business credit. From business credit go to the cars. Like you just
Yeah.
got it's just levels, but you can crawl levels super quick. Like credit is not hard to learn at all. It's not hard to learn.
It's not. It's
What you
not. It's
do
not.
is invest in me, invest in one of us to where we teach you everything we learned in the past in one class or one-on-one call or whatever, one Zoom or whatever. Learn everything that we know. There it is. Okay, you do mentorship?
So I haven't. A lot of people ask me. I don't want people to DM me about it, but kind of private. Not really. I'm not advertising nothing right now. But
Okay.
technically, yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can find plenty of people on here that do
Yeah.
mentorships.
Definitely.
Mentorship is walking you step by step doing something. Okay? You're being a mentor to somebody. So if you're a mentor to somebody, they're going to teach you from A to Z, which is what I do. I do mentorship. My
Mm-hmm.
mentorships are wide open. So if my mentorships are wide open, all you got to do is just invest. I'm not saying invest into me specifically, but anybody that is coming back from where you're trying to go to. Okay,
Definitely.
so that's
Definitely.
literally all you have to do is invest into somebody that's already been to that somebody that's already been there. Somebody said mentorship costs way too much. Guess you don't. That mean you're not serious about what you got going.
Hey man, and I'm
So
serious. We got a question though. Somebody said, "Can you remove late payments and charge-offs?" I don't know who that's directed at, but yeah.
yeah,
So
you can delete anything.
yeah, definitely. So as far as someone always calling my damn phone. So as far as late payments, so I use consumer laws and stuff like that. So as far as late payments, one law I will tell you to look up is 15 USC 1666. 15 USC 1666. As far as charge-offs, basically what I would recommend you do is request a 1099-C form from the company because you're trying to force their hand to show you that the debt was written off. And basically it's going to be categorized as ordinary income according to the IRS. Because it's ordinary income, it's therefore inaccurate according to the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Fair Credit Reporting Act is 15 USC 1681. So study that. So once you're able to get the 1099-C form from them, they're not going to send it to you all the time. One of my things I always just tell people, if don't be going back and forth with these companies, sue them. So you could also do a CFPB complaint and things like that. But yeah, my company, we help you get rid of stuff like that. Anything you want to add to that, bro?
They said college costs way too much. Facts. Cause he talking about the guy that says mentorship costs way too much. College costs way too much. Facts. But
Yeah. As far
so
as late
yeah,
payments, charge-offs, you got anything?
yeah. So as far as, let's say, credit repair, okay, did you consent to them putting a collection, which is a negative, on your credit report? Did you consent to them putting a late payment on your credit report? No, you did not consent to that. That's fraud. You cannot put even your name, even your address being on your credit report. You did not tell them to put this stuff on there for public record for everybody to see. So when you get a car ran from Toyota Financial and they see you have a repo, you did not say put this repo on my credit report so that the Toyota can see it so they can decline me for some credit that they're borrowing from the Federal Reserve.
Yeah.
Like, come on now, that's fraud. So first of all, that's how I attack and get stuff deleted and say, hey, this is fraudulent. I didn't give you consent to put this FCRA laws. Get it off, and they get it off. It takes
Definitely.
time, but
Yeah.
you get it off.
And one thing I'll say too, if you're scared of the laws, there's also factual disputing. So you put all three of your credit reports next to each other, Equifax, Experian, TransUnion, you see inaccuracy. So just look at different dates reporting, date last active, and things like that. And then as far as what I was referencing earlier, the FCRA, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, I recommend y'all study the laws, but if it sounds intimidating, just take it one day at a time. Based off of what he was saying, that Fair Credit Reporting Act, 15 USC 1681A, number 4, if you go down to number 4, it says a consumer has a right to privacy. So that goes back to what he was saying. Did you give them permission to publish that information on your behalf? You didn't. Something as simple as your name. You didn't give them written instructions. Written instructions, the law for that is 15 USC 1681B number 2, right? So use these FCRA laws, and that will help you be able to get rid of those. Someone said, what about collections? How do I remove them? So collections are also, you can use, I always request debt validation. So a debt validation law I want to give y'all is 15 USC 1692G. So that's the validation of debt section in the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. You know what I'm saying? So if it sounds like I'm saying it quick, just go to the link in my bio. I have a $5 Consumer Laws 101 guide, and that'll really help y'all, get to the next level as far as that. So that's one way to tackle collections, request a debt validation. Sometimes because they can't prove that it is, in fact, your debt, it can't fall off. So that's one way to attack it as well. What's it called? You got anything, bro, on collections?
I'm going straight systems.
Okay.
I'm reporting it fraud, and I'm going to these systems, and I'm getting it off. I mean, you obviously know credit. You know more credit repair than I do. So I'm going straight. I would, like, before I was using factual, like you said. That's about really
Yeah.
all you need. If you need to take it a step further, that's when you go ahead and use the laws, and then I just go straight to the systems after that, because at a certain point you can't repair everybody's credit like that. Like, you can't be looking at every client's credit report. Okay, they need this, it can't be like that. So I'm going to get these systems, put these systems in place and run it.
Definitely. Any questions? We're probably going to be wrapping it up in a minute or so. Any last minute questions? Make sure y'all tap in with BR, the CEO. Can we talk about your masterclass? Like, what was going on with the masterclass? Is there a replay people could purchase? What's popping?
Yeah, it will be. It's actually still going on right now. It's this the
Okay.
4th day, so we gave them an extra day on Airbnb and how I run my credit repair business for free. But I actually
nice.
on the Zoom, so I can, like, really break it down. But yeah, it'll be a replay for that. Y'all can get each day if y'all want to, or y'all can get it as a bundle. But yeah, the masterclass had Airbnb, how to run the credit repair business for free. Turo, how I got into Turo. Of course, I don't teach Turo the same as everybody else because I was super young. I was 18 years old. So that's in there. BAM CEO, that's my homie. He really broke down credit and how to leverage credit, how to build credit like from nothing. I taught business credit, how to build business credit from scratch, so you can leverage that and not use your personal credit, so you don't have to worry about debt to income or any type of thing with personal credit. So that was in the live class. That I think each class was at least 2 hours. Yeah, at least 2 hours. I spoke on Turo for 2 hours alone by myself. So
Mm,
yeah, it's most definitely valuable. It's a ton of value in that class. So if y'all want to tap into that, just it's no link right now. Like I said, the class is still going, but that'll be up for sure. I have the Airbnb ebook. I have a lenders list for auto loans for business credit. Mentorship, that's big. And if y'all want to rent any cars in Houston, just hit me.
definitely, definitely.
Sure.
Okay, so for those of y'all that don't know why we did the live, so I have a podcast. It's called the CAT Podcast, Consumer Ammunition Tactics Podcast. I basically interview people as far as credit and leveraging credit. So BR the CEO, his episode drops on Sunday. But I think parts 1 and 2, I think my team already put parts 1 and 2 up on my YouTube. So if you want to go and tap into that, you can click the link in my bio. What's one thing, bro, that you want people to take from the episode?
Just how to maneuver as like being young. Just being young, because it's super hard to move in the business world being young. So a lot of people look at it as being fearful being this young, getting into whatever they're in. Like I like targeting a young group. So I get a lot of messages and stuff of people thanking me like I gave them inspiration because they're super young or they don't want to go to college or they can't pay for college. That's kind of, I really want people to get that, younger people to get that mindset to know it's possible to really get out here and do something at that age. And I feel like that's my purpose, like teaching people who can't go to college or who doesn't want to go to college, because that's all people push is college, college, college. But that's most definitely the main target that I want to push in that podcast.
Okay, most definitely. Most definitely. If y'all take anything from this live, from the podcast, it's really just, the foundation, that credit. Make sure you understand your credit. Make sure you understand how to fix your credit, because you can start a whole business based off of fixing people's credit. We both got credit businesses. You can set up the system so where you can do other stuff. His main thing is the car rentals, but the credit business is renting. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So definitely figure out the credit, learn how to do it, and then you'll definitely get to the next level. Appreciate your time, bro.
Yes, sir.
Podcast episode dropping on Sunday. Anything else you want to tell the people before we get out of here?
That's it, y'all just tap in with me. That's it.
Most definitely. All right. With that being said, y'all have a blessed one.
All right, bro.
All right.